most decisions that you are going to make most decisions regarding your report. Yeah, everything is going to come totally from your own discretion, and it is sometimes it's going to be good for you to use the things that you understand, the methods that you understand very, very well. Don't complicate issues, don't complicate stuffs. Let me see if I can find the dashboard, the end result of that dashboard on Microsoft Excel. Let me see if I can get that. But I'm definitely going to drop it on the group for everyone to see. I'm going to drop it on the group for everyone to see the what the dashboard looks like. Having said that, is there any other question? Anything else that anybody?
Yes, sir.
Have I
Yes, I
answered
want
your
to
question,
follow up on
Cyprian?
that. I want to follow up on that for
Okay,
just a better clarity. Yes.
go ahead.
On that very video,
Okay.
you made a comment that at most dashboard should be 2 page. That at most. So while I asked that question, I was expecting you to say, "Oh, Cyprian, you can build another second page dashboard and continue with a pivot chart
Not
that I couldn't
necessarily.
impute on the
Hello,
dashboard
Cyprian.
and
Hello,
all of that."
Cyprian.
So
Eh,
yes,
Hello,
yes,
Cyprian. Please just
yes, sir.
let's calm down. Yeah. See, not necessarily. Like I said, everything stands on your discretion as an analyst. I have my recent dashboard right now. Okay, I am currently working on a project now for a client. I should round up the project by the end of this week, and it deals with live data. The data is around 10,000, and the data is being updated daily. So what I did was to design a dashboard that the client can use to monitor every changes that occurs to the data. It is the connection of a Google Sheet and Microsoft Excel. Yeah. So what happens is that for depending on your dashboard, on your client's request, like I said, you need to work with your client a lot, ask the necessary questions. Now, for that kind of dashboard, all I need or all they needed was for me to bring out the KPIs, that is the overview, the cards, and then also like let's say 3 to 5 visuals from the most important information. And also Microsoft, like I said and emphasize again, Microsoft Excel is not really meant for data visualization or dashboarding like that. There are data visualization tools, which the most popular one is Microsoft Power BI, that you can use for data visualization. And also, it is not necessary for you to put every chart on your reports as your dashboard. If you don't know how to explain it, even if you decide to use every of those charts, that means you should be able to make sure you put them in a kind of arrangement that is going to be very, very well explicit. And having more than one page dashboard is not really ideal. It's not really ideal. Dashboard is meant to be a summary. It's meant to be a summary of your data. So please be careful when you are dealing with something like this. Some people will wonder why some clients are not calling them back. It's because you dashboard or reports or analysis is meant to make sure that your clients understand simplicity. Simplicity. It is not necessary, even if you have 100 visuals in your report, just take out the most important informations, the most important ones there, and put them on a dashboard. It's very easy and straightforward. I hope that is
That's
clear now,
taken.
please.
Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you. Yeah.
And also, you need to include icons, like just something to make sure that your clients understands what you're trying to show them. I'm trying to find the dashboard. Okay. I'm trying to find the picture. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the end product of that dashboard that you are talking about, Cyprian. This is what the dashboard looks like when I eventually finished it. And from the case scenarios, we have about 9 case scenarios. And imagine these are just the few dashboard, the few charts that I'm bringing out. So it is not necessary for you to have a very big dashboard or an elaborate dashboard like that. What is really going to just give your client something they can relate with. It's as simple as that. And Excel is not really meant for this. But if you can produce something like this from Microsoft Excel, you are not an ordinary analyst anymore. You are a guru. And you can export out dashboard in Excel by converting it to PDF. But one of the best things you can do is to use your sniping tools. Just take a screenshot out. That is if it is necessary for you to drop it for your clients. It's as easy as that. So that is that. You should just make sure whenever you are using your discretion to make the decisions on all of these things, you stick to the best practices. You stick to the best practices. So please, is there any other person that has any other question? Any other? Joshua, good morning. I just noticed you're in class. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. Joshua, hello. And Emeka, good morning too. Can you hear me? Okay. 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 I think I can understand you now. All right, no problem. So if there is nothing else, please do your assignments, do your projects, and let's look forward to the new week and the new month for some, and what it entails. Okay, Joshua, are you on now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Do you have any questions? Any question or anything that is not really clear to you? All right, very well. So with in the absence of no other question, I think this is where we bring the session to an end. The session is currently recorded for those that missed the class so that they can catch up. So if you have any subsequent questions, please drop it on the group. Yeah, I understand, Joshua. I understand. I got your message that your mic is having issues. You can't find your mic yet. Don't worry, the session is over. So thank you guys very much. Okay, do you have a question, Tiana? Tiana, please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, so the question is regarding one of the assignments you gave us on countive and summit exercise. So although I attempted all the questions, but there was a particular question that gave me
This particular one here.
Issues.
This particular one here on my screen.
Is on countive and summit.
Yes, this particular one here.
Please, a minute, sir.
I have currently opened the data set. This one.
The last one on summit. Yeah. No, the last question on summit. Exercise one. Yeah,
this
some
one
of
here.
items transported to LM. Yes.
Okay. What did you get? You were getting 0.
Although I got an answer. No, I didn't get 0. I actually got 271. But when I went to filter, like when I went to the data set to filter, I discovered that the answer isn't correct. And I attempted all
The answer
The
should
formula, I
be
attempted
380
everything.
something.
Yes, exactly. When I did the filter, that was what the answer gave me. But
Okay.
I couldn't solve it. So I don't know if maybe something is wrong with the formula that I did or something I didn't infuse.
Okay. Can you share me the formula that you used?
Okay, sir. Please a minute, I'm trying to
Did
Okay.
listing.
open it.
Let me rename my table as logistics. Oh, my PC is almost dead though. Okay,
Okay,
logistics.
sir.
Okay, and for this particular question, I'm going to wait for you to bring out your own formula. But before then, there is something there is, please, whenever you get an assignment or something, please leverage on the use of
Okay, sir.
on the use of what do you call it now? Google. After you practice and you see that okay, it is stuck, and maybe it seems as if I'm taking too much time to respond to you. Just search, outsource the problem. Yeah, try and outsource the problem. But for this one of the best methods that I use is there's a sum product formula function, sum product. Then you now bring in your
Okay.
sum ifs. You nest it with your sum ifs. Your sum range is what? The question said sum of items transported. Then I'll call on the logistic table, my logistic table that I just created, logistic. And then inside logistic, my sum range is my number of items. Number of items. Then I'll close the square bracket again. Then what is my criteria range? My criteria range is the destination because we have 3 destinations. So I will say again logistics. Inside logistic, I'm going to be looking inside destination. Now, there are 3 types of brackets in programming. I think I was explicit about this also. We have the rounded brackets, which is for function brackets. We have the square brackets, which allows you to look into a particular column on a particular data. Then we have the third one called the listing bracket. Now, this time around, in this situation, you are going to use the listing bracket. Now, the listing bracket allows you to list every one of these items without having to repeat every one of these sum range, every one of these sum ifs. Or it also allows you to leverage on the fact that you don't have to be repeating or nesting too many ifs or sum ifs together. Right, so I'm going to call on my listing bracket now, this listing bracket here. Then I will put every one of my locations, my destination, put them into quotation. The first one is New York. So I'll say NY, close quotation, comma. The next one is Baltimore. And then the last one is Philadelphia. Close quotation, close my listing bracket, and then close my bracket twice because I am using 2 functions, the sum product and the sum if. And then you can see now 386 items went to these 3 locations. Do you get now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just tried it and
And it
it got
worked.
the
Did it work?
correct answer. Yes, it worked. It gave me 386.
Yes. The method you are see, yeah,
When
I
I
just put
attempted mine, I only used some ifs, so I couldn't get it.
okay. Okay, the thing is, yeah, I just had to put, normally it is meant to be a challenge for you guys, but I don't want to make the challenge too difficult. That was the reason why I had to
All
put
right,
that,
sir.
okay, this is what you need to solve this question. Is you are the analyst. The client will not tell you the method you need to use. I just have to put all these ones there. Okay, use count ifs for this, use some ifs for this, use some if and some if for this, or anything like that. It's not the client that will come and tell you that, okay, this method is what you should do. You are the one that needs to understand from the understanding of your question, the formula that you need to use, the process, the method you need to use will come out to you by itself. Is that clear? Okay. Is there anyone with any
Yes,
other
sir.
question?
Very clear. Thank you.
Anyone with any other question, please? Before we call it a session. And then the next, our next meeting, I'm going to drop a message regarding that in due time. So please, again, submit your assignment. It is a necessary requirement. It is a necessary requirement for the fulfillment of the course. Please, everybody. Having said that, so thank you very much and enjoy your weekend.
All right. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye.